Hello, this is Connie Marie Forrest. You may know me as Arettlsar. Um, Today, I'm going to be talking to you about who I am and who I'm not. This is a project I'm going to start here. Feel free to leave in comments on who you are and who you're not. Just to do that is fun, for the hell of it. Well, I'm going to start you off with myself first. Okay, who am I? I'm a gothic chick, usually sometimes a tomboy. Um, I have hazel eyes, so they're multicolored. Um, like they're mostly green, but they have blue, gray, brown, and even a bit of yellow in them. You can't really see on the video here because my eyes look darker than usual. Um, My hair is naturally auburn. I have a tendency to dye it. Sometimes black, but I get in these weird moods to just want to dye it whenever I feel like it. Um, I'm 5'3" tall. Um, let's see. I have a round nose. As you can tell, it's very round, and my nostrils are huge. They look like they can swallow things. Oh yeah. My voice can go deeper than a typical female. I know about myself. Let's see. I have kind of bushy eyebrows in my opinion. My eyelashes are kind of long, but not too long. I have a labrae, which is this thing here. Um, I have a scar right where I used to have an eyebrow piercing because apparently I used too much hand sanitizer, and I learned the hard way never to do that ever again. Um, I obsessed over it, okay? I went through these days where I just took too much hand sanitizer and would so often sanitize the crap out of my piercing area where my eyebrow was. For some reason, it was the eyebrow. I had to constantly sanitize it because I had this weird obsession over sanitizing it. And it dried it up so freaking bad that the skin around the piercing dried out so bad that it died. And all I had to do was take my pinky nail and go like that, and the piercing fell right out. And so now I got that scar. It didn't hurt. It just itched like a son of a bitch. It felt a lot better to get it out of my flesh. Needless to say, I don't know what kind of piercings I want to get. You can tell me what piercings you think would look cool on me if you want. But as far as I'm concerned, I want to focus on tattoos first. I got a lot of interesting ideas on tattoos. I'd like to get a tattoo of a black heart with a vampire skull on it, and I want the heart to be like on fire. I want it to be like caught in blue flames, basically. And I want black roses to radiate outward on my chest. Let's see, also want good kitty on my right wrist, and bad kitty on my left wrist. And I want them to both be black cats because I like black. And of course I have a black cat. But I was thinking that the good kitty, because I like fairies, it would be a fairy, and the bad kitty will have bat wings. All right, and let's see, what else would I like to get for tattoos? I'd like to get an ankh, but there's a particular kind of ankh that is extremely gothic looking. I'd like to get. I shit you not. I'd like to get it on the traditional spot where you can have an ankh, basically, on your forearm, something like that. Let's see, I'd like to get a Celtic heart on my back. Kind of in rainbow colors, except for I wouldn't have yellow in it, but it would be mostly green and blue in color, and it would be so vibrant. And then I want fairy wings on my back done in tribal patterns. And I want stars falling from it. I think that would be so hip. Alright. like, what I think would be funny for a tattoo, if someone did this would be hysterical. If somebody had a Bugs Bunny tattoo on their butt cheek, and he was pulling a carrot out their butthole, that would be hilarious. Or he's either pointing at someone's butt crack saying, I wouldn't go down there if I were you. It smells P.U. My dad said my mom should get this certain tattoo that's, the meat packages, how they say USA approved. USA approved. Like she's got like a meat package stamp tattooed on her butt. That's what my dad would think would be funny. I'd also think it'd be funny if someone like tattooed wings on their butt so they can fly away. That would be funny. I'm trying to think. What else would be funny? I just can't stop thinking about tattoos on the butt. I don't know why that's funny. If you really want someone to kiss your ass, I think you should, like, tattoo lips on your butt. Like, looks like someone kissed your butt. That would be hilarious. Also, I think it would be cool to get, like, a tattoo of a dominatrix fairy. This should be done up in this, golden metallic look. And she'd have these little heels, and she'd have a whip, and she'd be totally nude. And she'd also have horns on her head. Really, really elegant, beautiful ones, basically. I'd also like to get a tattoo of my goddess A.K.A. that I had in mind, that I really want a good artist to do an artwork on it, like a sketch of her with a dead tree in the background in a cemetery, and there would be like an eclipse right above the tree, and that eclipse would be purple, like a purple rim, like bright fluorescent purple, and she'd have two wolves, right, A.K.A.? She'd have two wolves, one is white on her side, on her right side, and then one that's black on her left side. And she'd be all done up goth, and I'd make her look super, bodacious, sexy, because that's what A.K.A. is. She is a very seductive beauty, from what I've read before. Well, she could take the form of a really seductive woman. She's a shapeshifter. That's what I know. And, I don't know. I'm going to get back to the whole topic about who I am. Let's see. When I said when I fell out of a tree, I'd have stitches in my lips. Not lips, but lip here, like the bottom lip. So, had I not had that incident happen, my lip would be, this one would be just as small as the top one. Practically, so. That lip swole up, so it's kind of like nature's way of giving me plastic surgery. As a funny thing as it is. Also, I had another incident where it was kind of embarrassing to talk about, but I had a pimple that backfired in the middle of my forehead, and my eye swole up on me, and that pimple just swole up really big and made me look like a mutant. Oh my god, people would not stop staring at me. I was so embarrassed. I was like, what the fuck, man? Why can't people just stop looking at me? Stop talking at me. I wanted to shout at people to stop looking at me. You know what I mean? Because it was embarrassing having that pimple backfire. It was my fault because I fucked with it. And it backfired because I fucked with it. I was 18 when that happened. I'd have the doctor already gave me a steroid shot just to make the swelling go down in my pimple. Oh my god, that hurt like a son of a bitch. And after I had that steroid shot, I would be nothing but paranoid. I'd be in my mother's car, and I'd be clenching on the door, the handle of the door, right? And I'm like, oh, son of a bitch, the car is coming! Guys are coming! Oh my god, crash into this! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh, Mom! We're gonna die! Oh! That's one thing you know if you get a steroid shot. I don't think I ever want one ever again in my life unless I have to. Because it just makes you so damn paranoid. Alright, what else about myself? I'm a plus size chick, so, um, I don't usually wear very seductive clothes, if anything, so I wear clothes that cover my body pretty good, so it's very rare to see me wear seductive clothes. Basically, I wear stuff that covers up most of me, so yeah. Um, let's see. I I'm trying to think of what else. Shoot. I have small, dainty hands that are really flexible. Um, my pinky toes I do not like because they look like horns. I shit you not. It's rare, but it happens, but I got that from my mother, Alice. Um, let's see, and, my nails on my hand don't grow nearly as well as the nails on my feet. I don't know why that is. Um, yeah, let's see. I know I'm a very deeply eccentric person. I have these weird habits from time to time. Like a weird quirkiness, and I have these crazy antics of mine. That's how you know it's definitely me because of all the craziness that I have. Hmm. And, I'm a cat person, obviously. I don't like yellow. I love purple, though. I like black, and I like teal, and I like blue, and I like silver, and I like forest green. And I like different shades of red. Basically, typically, like the really bright red looks really cool, or blood red looks cool, or cashmere looks awesome too. Let me think. What do I love eating as far as cake goes? I love red velvet. Well, I'll even eat that in ice cream. I'll get that in ice cream because I like it so much. And then there's the red velvet candies that I get sometimes too, and those are good. Um, I'm not much of a smoker. No, that's how you know it's not me if I smoke obsessively. I'm not a chain smoker, okay? I'm a very light smoker. I only smoke on a rare occasion. And as far as drinking goes, I can't handle my liquor, so you know how, once, if I can't handle my liquor, that's obviously me, because if somebody imitates me and they drink way too much liquor and can handle it better than me, that you know, hey, that's an imposter. Oh, and another thing to know, like I said, I hate yellow. If someone wears obsessively lots of yellow and they're pretending to be me, just note to self, that's not me. That's an imposter. Oh, and my mom likes to call me Grace or Gracie, and I hate that. If I respond to that and like it, then it's not me. Then it's an imposter. Alright? If someone pretends to be me and they have too much, tan skin, like they tan too much, that's not me. Or if they have a tan in their skin, they're not me. I like to keep myself nice and pale. And even if I do go outside, I don't tan. I burn. Oh, I also have these dark under eye circles that I've had since childhood. Basically, when I was a kid, they were darker because of the Ritalin I took, and then I was as white as a ghost because I took Ritalin. Basically, and, oh shoot, I'm trying to think. Huh. How do you know? Like I said, I don't wear seductive clothes. I'll wear sexy clothes, it's just not too revealing. So if you see somebody who's pretending to be me, who's an imposter, they would be dressing like a slut. Because I just don't do that because I'm so heavy set and not comfortable with my body. So I would rather not wear seductive clothes. Another thing to know, if you want to know the real me, I like horror movies. I can sit through a lot of horror movies. I have a strong gut, so I don't get sick during graphic scenes that are gory. Um, I get really hungry watching horror movies. I don't know why. Also, my sex drive goes up. I probably shouldn't be saying that, but it's a good way to get me going. Well, that and watching Lord of the Rings, because I like hobbits for some weird reason. It's a sexual thing. The funny days, I'm not kidding. Oh, let's see. Like I said, I'm a cat person. I'm not much of a dog person. If you see me carrying a small dog in a purse, that's not me. That's an imposter. No, if you see me going up to kitty cats and petting them, then you know that's the real me. Because I love kitties. Meow, 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 meow. Let's see. I know I'm bisexual. So that means I like both men and women, but I mostly like women. If I hit on a guy that's not gothic, then it's very likely an imposter pretending to be me. Because I usually hit on gothic men, if anything. Well, to be technically honest, I'm shy, so if I wanted to, I'd hit on gothic men. I don't know why. Just, yeah. Okay, but if I wanted to, I'd hit on a really hot gothic man. More likely. I think I'm more likely to hit on them if I wanted, really could get past the shyness. But if you see me being too flirty with a man, especially if he's not goth, then you know that's an imposter. Not the real Connie. And I typically go by Arettlsar or Constance. And, shit, I'm trying to think. I love to eat. I'm not fond of exercise, sadly. Yeah, I used to walk around a lot, though, and I would lose weight doing that, but I got out of the habit of doing that. It's like I got to this lazy phase where it's like, I don't want to walk everywhere. I'm so tired of this. Something like that. But I just typically don't like exercising. More likely to get me to burn calories if I'm having a good time. Like, if you have me do something exciting and fun, I'll more likely burn calories from that. But if I'm exercising and I know I'm exercising, I will give up too soon. I don't know why, I just think something psychological about exercising. Let's see. I'm trying to think. If I wear really tacky fucking clothes with lots of flowers on them, then that's an imposter. That's not me. That's the opposite of me. In other words, I would not wear half of what my mom has worn, especially before she lost weight. Because before she lost weight, she would wear clothes with flowers on them and stuff that looked tacky. She got into real tacky clothes before. Now that she lost all the weight, she's starting to wear clothes that look cool. Notice that. It's like she's going through a lot of changes. Like recently she dyed her hair. And it looks pretty cool. I don't quite know how to describe the color, but it highlights her features quite well. basically. Shoot, I'm thinking. Like I said, I'm a Wiccan, so I get into a lot of pagan and New Agey stuff. And you know that's definitely me. Um, I go totally bonkers when I'm in a New Age store, or in a goth store, or I would, yeah. Um, I'd like to go to a gothic nightclub, but I've never been to one before. So it'd be cool to basically meet other gothic people. I'd like to hook up with a really handsome gothic man who's just totally sexy. But I would prefer him to be highly intelligent and have a good, strong heart. Yeah, that's how you know that's the kind of men I like, you know. I like my men nice and dark. I mean, as far as the personality goes and the hair and the eyes. Hey, y'all, baby. Women I'm not as particular with. However, I'm pretty fond of women with big boobies. They gotta have some nice boobs. But, you know, I mean, a good butt is necessary too. Good, grabbable, spanking butt. Holy crap, that's funny. My veins are stubborn today, as you can tell. Oh, I tried to push the movie, won't stay down. My hair is just as rebellious as me. Also, I'm a humorous person. I like to joke around. You know that's definitely me when I can't take things serious. Sometimes I can take shit serious, but most of the time I'd rather sit there and joke around, rock out, and be funny and silly. I like to enjoy my life. Even if I'm depressed, I like to enjoy it. Let's see. Oh shit, I should be yawning. Oh, I like to, get caffeinated. I like to drink lots of Mountain Dew and bounce all over the walls like a squirrel on an acid trip from hell. Oh, let's see. I am obsessed with certain types of deities, like A.K.A, Zeus, Vesta, Persephone, Psyche. I like Psyche. I don't know why, I just do. I like Morgana, the goddess Morgana. I'd like to name my daughter Morgana. My first daughter, Morgana Mystique. My second daughter would be Elvira Nightshade, because I think that's cool. And then my third daughter, that would be Xena Saphira. Xena because Xena Princess Warrior, I get into Xena. And then Saphira because that's the name of a dragon from the Aragon series of books that I like. Even though I saw the movie before I read the books, which the movie doesn't really follow the book as usual. The fourth daughter, I would name her Amy. Amy Lee. Like, no, Amy Lynn Lee, basically. And, if I had a son, I'd name him Blackthorn. My first son, that's definitely what I'm going to name him, as Blackthorn. And my second would be Terry, because I want to name one of my sons after my dad, because I think my dad's awesome. He's a cool guy. I look up to him, too, so I would very likely end up naming a little boy after him. Basically. But it's definitely like the whole idea of naming a boy Blackthorn. Especially it would be cool if he like inherit jet black hair that was, you know, naturally had a tendency to be spiky. Then it would really suit that name. And it would be cool if he had like bright green eyes. Or at least eyes like mine. And my kitty's playing with this toy. Oh, stretch. My back's just kind of acting up lately. It's been nuts since last night, and I was like, oh, son of a bitch. Well, I've had back problems before, and I don't know why. I think it's part of it being overweight and stuff like that, but I know having a female problem issue with the monthly can cause that too. So sometimes my back is so intense that it won't pop, or it just gets so constrained that I want to scream at the top of my lungs, and I did that one night because my back was hurting so bad. That's why I decided to get a new bed, because it's like the moment I laid on the test bed that they had in a furniture store, I realized I really need to get a new bed. And that was good, because that was time that I had extra money from my disability. So I got this really comfy bed. I can't move my computer, so it's attached to crap that's attached to crap. So I can't move my computer so that you could actually see it from the webcam. I'm sorry about that. But if I move this, you can see my couch, which I got. Yeah. I got that from the same furniture store, the couch. I think it's more like a love seat. Not love seat, but a... Oh, fuck it. It's a couch. Holy crap. That was funny. Oh, yeah. Now about myself. I'm a definite Evanescence fan. Totally crazy about Evanescence and Amy Lee. So like Android Lust. I like Windy Girl. And I also like Faith of the Muse. They're pretty good. I like Christian Duff, no offense for the title of the name of the band, but I like the name of... I like the style of their music. I mean, God, my brain functions weird. I like their music, is what I'm saying. I also like Korn. I like a little bit of Slipknot, too, and I like AC/DC. I like Kiss. I like a little bit of Moody Blues, too, because I like the song Nights in White Satin by Moody Blues. I don't know why I think Nights in White Satin by Moody Blues is like the most beautiful song ever written, in my opinion, and ever sung. I'm really trying to think other crap about myself. I like cussing, which is evidently, you can obviously tell that with me. I like to cuss, and I stutter a lot. Nines. Not over the top stutter, but at times I go, bleh, bleh, bleh. I'll be in the middle of talking, bleh. I realize Amy Lee kind of does that too. It's funny. There's a lot of things that remind me of myself. That is so hysterical. When she gets drunk, she does things like I do. But I don't know if she's ever did a headstand being drunk before. I did that when I was 19. I did a full-blown headstand. I just throw my head. Ain't that funny? I would never do that in being sober, whatever. But I did it completely drunk. I also spinned on the floor, but not on my head. I don't know why. I just spinned on my butt, you know what I mean? Move it around the floor. Go, hee ha, I did that before. What else have I done when I've been drunk? Oh, there was this metal/wooden horse thing. I was out in the campsite, and I was riding, go, yeehaw, cowboy! I do crazy things even if I'm not drunk. Trust me. That's the true me. Like for instance, Lindsay's mother talked me into taking a whole bunch of, mulberries and try to dye my hair with it. I played stupid and pretended like I believed her, and so I did it. Lindsay got real ticked off at me for that one. Well, mostly because she's a good friend, so she didn't want everyone laughing at me, so. um, let's see. I also took, like, you know, when you go play pool, right, you got those little blue things that are like chalk. Well, I took that and gave myself warrior paint. I'll do it again. Trust me. I'm so notorious for doing funny things. I was like drawing penises. I once drew a penis on my head and I pretended that I was possessed. And that guy, I took my stuffed animals and threw them at the wall and at my friend Cherokee. And I humped a vacuum cleaner. And then I humped the chair. And what else did I hump? I don't remember. I know I humped other things too, like stuffed animals. I was bored. I had to do something to entertain myself. What I'd love to do, but I've never done, is I like to, if I had the money, I'd buy a whole bunch of dildos, super glue them on a car. Like, if I didn't like somebody, I'd super glue it on their car. Very carefully super glue it on their car and make sure that I didn't leave any evidence. I'd also, like, super glue dildos on their statues. I don't know why that's hysterical to me. Why, I just think that would be funny. What the hell? My cat decided to surprise me. Come here, man. Oh, it's a nice bitch. Mwah. How did you like that? I was just like, well, you're talking to you. I'm going to come up right behind you and startle you. That's why I'm a silly kitty. Meow meow. My cat just amuses me when he does that. Next thing you know, he'll do it again. Pretty sure of it. It's so typical of him. What was I thinking? Oh yeah, another thing about myself. I think about something, then I will get brain fart. Then my brain will be like, you gotta think it for too long. Me reject whatever you're thinking. And poop it out, or fart it out to you. Seriously? Holy crap. Another thing I used to be a Martian child, I think I said it, talked about that already. Another video or whatever. I have a really fat chin, as you can tell. Well, except it's a thyroid problem, right? I have to take medication for that. It's a thyroid. I'm surprised I even remember how to say that. That's part of the reason I'm overweight like I am. Well, I'm taking diet pills too, but it just helped me lose some weight. Just not as much as I'd like to lose. There's no miracle pill that will do that. At least not that I know of. But, shit. I don't know. All I know is that I'm tired and sick and tired of my stretch marks. I've never had a kid in my life, but I have, like, stretch marks like you wouldn't believe. Even on my boobs. And then right around here and here. I'm just really stuck at that. Basically. You know, I'd had no problem with myself. I didn't have stretch marks, and I wasn't overweight like that. And didn't have serious acne issues from time to time. What was I thinking? Oh yeah, and if I didn't get hair in certain areas I didn't like my chin, for example, it gets hairy from time to time. My eyebrows, right? Something you didn't know, I have a unibrow. A uni. Unibrow. All unis must stand together. I like being silly. Of course, that is so obvious, Connie. Tell the world how much you like to be silly. Okay. Crud, what was I thinking? I don't know why I got to constantly do that. What was I thinking? What was I thinking? Well, I can't think of anything else to say. So bye.